Joe Blow to everybody.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Clint Capella.
You know, a trend like this isn't going to please the coach or the front office. He's been a little more focused on other parts of his game, and rebounding is something he needs to put more emphasis on, and I'm sure they've talked to him about it.
Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Van Vliet runs the show with Thompson to his side. Tari Eason is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Şengün in at the 5. And for Atlanta, Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. Johnson and Porzingis there inside. And it's Young in at the point guard position. Getting into the final third of the season now, Richard. Award talk is coming into focus.
I think most of the voters are starting to make their very short list. Fans might have made up their minds, but the next month will be very important.
And when Johnson gets an opening, no question he's looking to power it down.
Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Outside Durant. Şengün, the screen. Down low. Ooh, poked away. Here's the break. Back to Young. From outside the arc. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Left side Durant. Puts up a 3. On target from range.
Slick shot by Durant, gets the pass and is in his motion a second later.
Daniels outside. Pass to Johnson. And here's Young. That 3's off the mark.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Durant, no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Now Johnson. Young from long range, and it's Young again missing.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Eason. Houston working the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Van Vliet, the pass to Durant. Gets the 3 ball to go. Durant's got 6 points.
And defensively, what can you really do against KD right there?
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. We talked about Kevin Durant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And that one's good. Thompson.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Nice job! Southern! You got the camera on you!
We have a moment. Let's see who's leading in assists this season. Third is Trae Young.
He has a great eye for where to send the ball, and you know his teammates love playing with an unselfish guy like him.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Thompson with it, now guarded by Daniels. Thompson passes to Van Vliet, back to Thompson. Here's Şengün. Van Vliet outside. Just 5 to shoot. Late clock, Houston's got to hurry. And here's Thompson for 3. Can't get a second shot to fall, now 1 of 2. Throws it up high. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And with that length and athleticism, Johnson is always a lob threat.
Thompson outside. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Hawks trail by 4. Now here's Young. What a tremendous game he played against Boston. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. And that one's good. Young.
I really like that from Young. Hitting that tweener shot, making them guard you all around the floor.
Durant looking around. The 3. Houston with another miss. The Hawks have gone 3 of 8 so far. It's Daniels with a drive. And it's rejected.
I mean, that was pure hustle by Van Vliet, giving his all to influence the shot and swat it away.
Şengün in the post, working on Porzingis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the block screen.
Yeah, NBA, he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
He's off on the first.
Lots of promise in Şengün's game. Certainly has the frame to be special.
And he sinks the second.
Şengün's fun to watch on the block. Drop steps, spin moves, up and unders. This man will put on a clinic down low.
Daniels outside. Thompson with a steal. Pass to Durant. Van Vliet outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From behind the arc. Here's Şengün. And the layup is good off the glass.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 5-point game. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Young with a screen on Şengün. Here's Porzingis. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 6 rebounds in the game. Inside. The kick out to Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. Now Durant. They double team Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Durant's got 8 points.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at Houston, they're in 5th place, right in the middle of the conference. Still time to improve that positioning.
When I look at the Rockets, as of late, they've looked a little out of sorts, and that's really what's knocked them out of the top spot in the standings.
They've got plenty of time left to get back to being the team we thought they'd be heading into the year, but they better do it quick.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Smith, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Finney Smith comes in for Easton. And it's Shepard in for Fred VanVleet. Hawks trail by 7. Right side, Young. From downtown, and Atlanta misses again.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Here's Durant. Durant draws the double over Rizachet. They get it back. Daniels against Thompson for 3. Smith. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
It's time to get down with your mascot. Let's groove.
Checked in for Rizachet, and it's Alexander Walker in for Daniels. And then for Houston, Okogie comes in for Durant, and Holiday subbed in for Amen Thompson. So it's Atlanta now, trailing by 10. Young looking for an opening to the inside. Here's Johnson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Johnson's got 6.
And that's where Johnson does most of his work offensively, inside the paint.
Smith against Okongwu. Smith outside. Pass to Shepard. Shot clock at 6. Back to Smith. Okongwu with the rebound.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Outside Porzingis. Outside Young. It's hauled in by Houston. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Holiday passes to Smith. That shot wide open. He's got 5.
This is Smith's game. Set him up, and he'll knock him down.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Young from long range. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Now here's Smith. He's got 5. Lets the 3 fly. Finney Smith's shot is off. Alexander Walker, the pass to Young. Now Alexander Walker. For 3. The offensive rebound. Fires the 3. And Young the bucket on the assist from Okongwu. Now just a 5-point Rocket lead.
He's been aggressive right from the tip, but it's resulted in only 2 buckets off of 9 attempts.
Here's Shepherd. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Smith with a screen on Young. Pass to Smith. Okogie on the wing. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Houston. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More 2K action in just a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets, starting the second. Inside, Smith and Şengün. Jayson Tatum out there with Shepherd. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Guys?
He is on the rise. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Smith. 14 points his last outing. Out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. Krejci's checked in for Houston. Crawford's checked in for the Rockets. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Kennard outside. Outside, Alexander Walker. To the middle. Here's Gay. And that one is stuffed right through.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threaten with the lead pass. Well done.
Pass to Smith. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Şengün passes to Finney Smith. 6 to shoot. And here's Shepherd for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Shepherd's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Houston leading by 6. Smith outside. Pass to Crawford. Here's Shepherd. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Pulls it. The rebound by Krejci.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Outside, Alexander Walker. There's a screen. Poke loose. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. And the latest update on All-Star voting. Not much time left. Only a couple more days to cast your ballot.
Oh, it's coming down to the wire. Some of these players are sweating it out.
You take a look at Şengün. He's collecting plenty of votes and could break into the Western Conference's top 10.
Yeah, I know he wants to climb the list a little bit, but no denying that those are all very talented guys up above him.
We'll be sure to update you as we continue to get results. Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Risache, he's checked in for Krejci. Dyson Daniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Young in for Kennard. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. And during the last month's worth of play, here are the top rebounding squads in the league. Second, Houston.
And last month, this team was active on the glass. Really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
Durant, he's checked in for the Rockets. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. 5 to shoot. Here's Young in attack mode. Trae Young.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses. Just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
Now here's Young. 7 points in the game. Pass to Daniels. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. No good with the triple. The Rockets lead by 4. Smith finds Durant. Down low. And Sengun throw it down.
Hey, look, sometimes you just got to let the big man work. Sengun doing it in style.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Now here's Risacher. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Celtics in Boston.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. What a sensational move captured from the connected cam, sponsored by AT&T. Sengun, a screen on Young. Naismith up top, pass to Durant. Three-pointer. KD! What else would you expect?
For years, Durant has spoiled us with his incredible shot-making ability.
Here's Gay. Outside Risacher. Pass to Young. Shoots over Shepherd. Young can't hit.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's Shepherd. Now Sengun, guarded by Okongwu. Durant, pass to Sengun. And Sengun throw it down.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
All right, fans, look who it is. NBA defensive foul for the NBA Edition.
Atlanta making some changes here. Kristaps Porzingis comes in for Okongwu. And it's Johnson in for Gay. And then for Houston, Eason's checked in for Smith. Thompson comes in for Finney-Smith. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Shepherd. Outside Johnson. Oh, throw it down! Wow! And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that was a dunk contest material kind of jam. Johnson just letting it all hang out.
Now here's Durant. He's coming off a 40-point game against San Antonio. Thompson finds Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Left side Eason. Three-pointer. And that's collected by Trae Young.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Outside Risacher. Rockets with a rebound. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
Yes, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
There was a good back and forth between these teams last year. You'd expect it to be a mismatch on paper, but it turned out to be pretty even.
Now here's Johnson. 10 points for him. Here's Porzingis. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Van Vliet with it, and it's Young picking him up. Here's Easton. The Rockets again can't hit. Hawks trail by 7. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to...
Oh, Porzingis! A huge target!
This is why you lob it Porzingis' way. Great job using his height and length.
And so Durant will bring it up for the Rockets. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from deep. Durant's got 14 points for the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Stolen by Thompson. Drives to the hoop.
The fancy dribbling from Thompson. I mean, showing he's not afraid to take some risk on offense.
Van Vliet against Young. Over to the wing. Porzingis is doubled. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. Daniels misses. The Rockets lead by 10. Outside Durant. Another basket for Houston.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Young against Van Vliet. Young, the pass to Porzingis. The kick out to Young. Oh! Trey virtually automatic from deep.
Yeah, Trey Young can change the course of a game with his outside shooting.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Rockets, timeout.
He's checked in for Şengün. The best thieves in the league. The steals leaders over the last month. Dyson Daniels on top.
His defensive focus has been superb these last few games, continuously finding ways to strip ball handlers and upset the offense.
There's a minute 12 left in the first half. Stolen by Daniels. For the finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And leaking out well in transition. I mean, I like seeing Daniels get rewarded for hustling.
Van Vliet on the wing. Pass to Smith. Now here's Durant. Clock at 4. The 3 ball. Risache with some nice D. Hawks trail by 7. Porzingis with a screen on Thompson. KP wrecks the rim.
Now look, when Porzingis has it there, there's not much you can do defensively.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Durant. Ricochet covering. Now Durant. He's got 16 to the paint. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
And so it's the Houston Rockets closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now. And, Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. Whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Houston Rockets.
The reserves are playing like starters. A lot of teams are emphasizing depth these days.
So much talent in this league, to the point where the spillover G League has some ballers. Now let's change gears and talk a little bit about all-star voting.
Well, it's always an honor to be selected, especially if it's your first All-Star game. It's just a sign of respect.
And some newbies trying to make their case. A couple of great candidates out there trying to close strong. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Here's Young. Ricochet at the 3. Johnson at the 4. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for Houston. Taking the contact. KD willing that one in.
If you feed KD, this man is going to do this all night long.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, BA, most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Hawks star Trae Young and Coach Quinn Snyder are both very close. Young said that's the type of relationship we have. It's not forced, it's just genuine. We both want to see each other succeed, and we know we need each other and everybody else around us. EA, back to you.
A good partnership. Thanks much for the report, Allie. It doesn't go for him. Hawks trail by 7. Down low. Here's Johnson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Johnson's got 12 points in the game.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Van Vliet outside. Back to Durant. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Daniels passes to Porzingis. What a finish from Porzingis.
Something lit a fire under than at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
The Rockets lead by 3. Outside Durant. Thompson outside. From the arc. That's good from Durant on the assist from Van Vliet. Durant's got 21 points in the game.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Attention! Attention! Here comes your Hawks High Squad! ATL, let me hear you! Fans, stand to attention, it's the Hawks High Squad!
Some numbers for Kristaps Porzingis.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Back to Young. Porzingis with a screen on Van Vliet. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Outside Durant. And Porzingis with the block.
The ridiculous reach of Porzingis. There is no way he was letting that through.
Outside Young. Porzingis with a screen on Van Vliet. 5 on the clock. Porzingis misses.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Durant owning the inside.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Young from long range. Kevin Durant with a rebound. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Rockets. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
And attacking with reckless abandon. Somehow Thompson able to get through.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Pass to Porzingis. They get it again.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Here's Durant. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You look at the Hawks, they've put together the 6th best record in the conference.
Well, right now for the Hawks, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
From here on out is just about putting in the work, coming to every game ready to compete, and never giving less than your best.
Şengün against Porzingis. Over Şengün. Atlanta again missing.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Outside Eason. Outside Durant. Şengün, the screen. Inside. And Şengün throw it down.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Now here's Daniels. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Porzingis against Şengün. Can they get it? And the shot no good, a bit short.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Eason finds Durant. Houston working the ball around. Uses the glass on the layup. Durant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
The control KD has from any spot on the floor, that's what makes him different.
Johnson a screen on Van Vliet. There's Young with the three. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got rebound number 11.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Durant draws the double. Here's Eason. Three-pointer, no good. Hawks trail by 13. Pass to Johnson. Şengün with a steal. Van Vliet outside. Durant inside, guarded by Young. Durant, no good. Atlanta's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Outside Johnson. Outside Young, pass to Rizachet. Shot clock at 6. 17-foot shot on the way. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
How prolific a scorer is KD? He and LeBron are the only players ever to score 40 against every team.
That is both incredible and not surprising when you think about it. The ease in which KD puts up huge scoring numbers is nothing like anything we've seen.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Houston.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
And he makes the first. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Alexander Walker comes in for Trae Young. And then for Houston, Smith, he's checked in for Eason. Finney-Smith comes in for Amen Thompson. And it's Shepard in for Fred VanVleet. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Well, a multi-sport survey showed that among respondents, the average age of referees in the U.S. was almost 57. Is that a concern, you think?
Well, we've seen that in the NBA. Older officials retiring and becoming teachers, and the younger generation coming in, still cutting their teeth. Ultimately, they've got to continue to learn and build, and that takes time.
Here's Shepard. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. It's stolen by Okongwu. Pass to Alexander Walker. Outside Porzingis. And here's Alexander Walker. Now here's Okongwu. 6 on the shot clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. Porzingis for 3. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
On the wing, Durant, covered by Alexander Walker. Durant inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Nickeil Alexander-Walker picks one up.
The shot-making ability of Durant is what makes his pump fake so terrifying. It gets defenders off balance and leads to the foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
One of the most accomplished players in the game. Durant's sole focus is to continue contending for titles.
Atlanta making some changes. Gay's checked in for Porzingis. Kennard comes in for Risache. And it's Young in for Daniels. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. And both free throws good for Durant.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Pass to Okongwu. And he lobs it up. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. Now here's Durant. 27 points for him. Basket counts. Durant's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Okongwu. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Outside Young. Pass to Kennard. Shoots over Durant. Kennard can't get it to go.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Kennard against Durant. Stolen by Kennard. High post Young. It could go. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Houston. A tremendous offensive output. He's got 29 tonight. Back to the game after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Inside, Smith and Şengün. Shepard is out there with Aaron Holiday, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3. Off target from outside.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Gay's shot is good.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
The Rockets lead by 11. Here's Shepard. Pass to Holiday. The floater. There's the block. To the inside. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Holiday. Here's Shepard. And Okongwu with the block. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. There's Young with the 3, and the three-pointer goes.
In terms of volume, Trae Young is up there in three-point shooting. He's never shy from deep.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Finney Smith. Shot clock at 5. Here's Shepard. Sinks that one from the post.
These are the shots coach wants them hunting down, just the easy makes.
And Young has got the ball here for the Hawks. It's a 10-point game. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Pass to Shepard. Okongwu against Şengün. Shoots over Okongwu. Şengün, no good. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Young with it, guarded by Smith. Young on the attack. Kennard for 3. That's in! Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists in the game. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan.
Rockets, timeout.
Making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And a change for the Rockets. Durant's checked in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. And coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Durant. Houston with another miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Young. They set the screen. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Houston.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Here's Durant. It's good. Durant's got 15 points in just the second half.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Pass to Okongwu. Now here's Young. Tightly guarded. Oh, there's the alley. Ooh, the defense just making it easy for Durant.
And it doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size and length, dunking just comes, pretty easy for him.
Young, the pass to Kennard. Outside, Alexander Walker. And the three off target. Houston leading by 11. Outside Durant. Pass to Shepherd. Here's Smith. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. On the wing, Alexander Walker. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. And the shot goes in.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Back to Young. From 18 feet away, Kevin Durant with a rebound.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Pass to Finney Smith. Houston working the ball around. Here's Shepherd from deep. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Now here's Johnson. Young with it, guarded by Smith. Young against Smith. And Atlanta misses again.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Here's Şengün. Outside Durant. They double team Durant. The 3, Smith. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 6 assists here tonight.
You love seeing Smith Jr. be assertive off the catch. Great shot.
Now here's Alexander Walker. There's a screen by Johnson to stop the drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, he's been doing all he can to keep this competitive, but he needs some support.
Here's Shepard. Pass to Smith. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Houston. On Saturday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Monday, they'll face off against Pascal Siakam and the Indiana Pacers.
They have a nice string of home contests coming up. This team has been fantastic in their own house, so a great chance to put together a few wins right now.
The first one falls.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
So for the Hawks, Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Okongwu. Risache comes in for Alexander Walker. And Daniels is subbed in for Kennard. And then for Houston, Amen Thompson's checked in for Finney-Smith. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Shepard. Smith hits them both.
And the number 3 pick in the 2022 NBA draft, Smith Jr.'s ceiling is considered to be very high.
Şengün with a steal. Thompson in the post, covered by Daniels. VanVleet outside. That shot is off. Johnson with the defensive effort. Hawks trail by 16. Young, the pass to Johnson.
And for Jalen Johnson, a long wing type, going inside is always a good play.
At the line for your Hawks, Jalen Johnson, taking 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Johnson.
After averaging just about 3 points per game as a rookie, Jalen Johnson has put so much work into his game and has become a very good NBA player.
Eason's checked in for the Rockets. He does not get the second one. Houston leading by 15. Right side Durant. Four on the clock. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Teams have always tried to be physical with KD in the paint. Tried being the key word.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Let's take a second to present our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive. And the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. Johnson against Eason. Here's Daniels. Porzingis with a screen on Durant. Now Porzingis. And yes, sir! Hits the wide open James.
He's that confident. Porzingis barely even thinks about it.
Outside Durant. Basket is good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Bucket! Straight in!
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
The Rockets lead by 15. Outside Van Vliet. Now Durant. Clock at 6. With the floater. And it's good on the lay-in.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Rockets.
Well, I have to comment on their strong performance tonight at the charity strike.
And it might have won them the game. The ability to draw fouls and capitalize could be a real difference maker.
And this will give them win number 32 on the year so far.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kevin Durant.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Now here's Risache. Here's Johnson. Now Porzingis. From 11 feet away, it's cleared away by Thompson. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Outside Durant. Picked him. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Fred, no surprise, a great defensive showing tonight. What is it that makes this team so suffocating at that end of the floor?
Well, I think we're getting pretty good effort from each guy individually. I think we're finding our package defensively as a team, as a coaching staff, and just kind of gelling and putting together individual game plans from the coaches and trying to execute it.
No doubt. Thanks, Fred.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Kevin Durant.